Hey guys, so this wasn't a video that I was super planning to film, and I was sort of hoping that I would not have to film a video like this because I'm about to go to the doctor in France, and I just hoped that that wouldn't have to happen, but here we are. I'm having some issues with my neck and my shoulders, and I think it's nothing, but I'm just trying to get it checked out. And yeah, so I'm gonna try to film some stuff. I don't know how it will be or if it will be really awkward, but we'll see. Okay. So I just made two rookie mistakes. I was really trying to open the door and I was like, why'd they lock me out? And then I pushed it instead of pulling the door. That's what you gotta do in France. The doors always get me here. And then I walked in and I'm looking for like a waiting room or like a check-in desk because you have to go to check-in desks in the US. And I saw the door of like the doctor that I'm seeing, and I walked in and he was with a patient. He was like, no, wait, like, struggle. So I guess there's no check-in here. I just have to wait for him to come out and get me. That's so odd. The fact that I just walked into his office with a patient. I can't. I'm so bad. I'm so awkward. I thought that was like to the waiting room for his patient. Okay, that was a very interesting experience. It lasted like 20 minutes and was super interesting. Didn't film anything in there because it was just really too awkward and it was just me and him talking. So honestly, I haven't done a lot of research or learned a lot about the whole like medical and healthcare system in France, but just from what I just now observed, it's very different. For the record, everything is good with me, I think, except for just one swollen lymph node in my neck. So that was basically for nothing, except just to see if everything was okay, which it is. But I honestly just had a very interesting experience. So that is something that I guess was worth it. My phone is about to die, so I can't tell you all about it right now. But when I get home, I definitely will. Hey guys, I'm just gonna be honest, it's been like almost a week since I filmed that first part of the video. I know I said I was gonna go home and film it, but I just didn't, and I think I probably ended up watching Netflix or something, but anyway, I am going to tell you now about that experience in the doctor's office, and I've also had time now to talk to my host family about it and just like get the scoop on going to the doctor in France. So I'm going to tell you about that now. So as you saw when I walked in, I was like super confused. I couldn't even find the correct office. I went in like 3 different places first. Well, I didn't go in. I tried to go in, but couldn't because all the doors, you have to push them, and I was trying to pull them all, so I thought I was locked out. And then I finally just figured out that you had to push the door, and so I went in there, and it was like, I don't know, it did not look like a doctor's office at all, and I saw this little like tiny waiting room with like 4 chairs, but I was looking kind of like for like a check-in desk, you know, like we go to in the doctor at the doctor. We go up to the check-in desk and say like, hi, I'm Mallory, I'm here. Then you have to like confirm your birthday and your insurance and your phone and everything. But I didn't have to do any of that. So like you saw, I walked in while he had a patient because I thought I was walking into like his specific waiting room because there were like multiple doctors in that building. But no, I just walked into basically his office. And then I just sat in the waiting room and waited until he was done. So yeah, then the doctor came out and got me, and we walked into his office, and it was just so different because he had like his desk with his computer and everything, and then to the side it was like a doctor's like room, I guess. I don't know, I guess I call them the doctor's office, but it's not really an office. But you know, like with that chair that has like the paper on it that you sit on, and then all the other like medical equipment was all in the same room as his normal like office space where he worked. And yeah, so we started by just sitting there, and I was like telling him what was going on with my neck, and he was asking questions about other stuff, about my lactose intolerance, because that's a whole other story. And yeah, so he's asking me the questions, and then he said, okay, let's go do the examination. So we walked like 2 feet over to the seat thing, and he checked my neck muscles and listened to my heart and like checked my ears and did all the things that I guess doctors do. But I don't know, it was just so weird not having like a nurse doing all of the stuff before. Like, it was all on him. He did every single thing, and yeah, so it was just very different. And like I said in the video, everything's fine with my neck. I actually figured out what the problem was, and it's kind of stupid that I didn't realize that was the problem before I went, but I'm glad that I went and got that experience because it was just different. And yeah, so that's how my experience was. It was like 20 minutes, like I said, and then I was done. So the thing about doctors in France and yeah, doctors, like the general doctors, when people go, they can get reimbursed for everything that they paid. So like my visit was 25 euros, and basically if I fill out this like form now and take it to my insurance office, they're gonna reimburse me close to 100% of that tariff. And that's like how it is with a lot of the doctors here, unless it's like a super private or like a really important specialist that you have to go to, then some of those aren't reimbursed, but they're still a lot cheaper than in the US. And so my host mom was saying that if you go to the general doctor, which is where I went, and then they refer you to like an ear doctor or something, then that would be reimbursed because they referred you. But if you just went straight to the ear doctor or whatever, that wouldn't be reimbursed. So I don't know, it's different, but I'm glad that I'm getting 25 euros back. And so basically, I guess that money that they get reimbursed back comes from their Social Security. And so my host mom was saying that like a chunk of their salary is put into Social Security. I guess that's like it is at home too. I was telling her like how different it was from at home, because at home like we sit in the waiting room and we talk to the nurse and we go to the check-in desk and everything like that. And she was like, that's how it is at the hospital for us. Like a nurse will come get you if you go to the hospital, but all the doctors are like not private, but they're private in like my eyes, because the guy that I saw wasn't technically a private doctor. He was just like a general medicine dude. But there's a whole other thing about being a private doctor, and I don't know what that entails here. But anyway, it was just odd how he did literally everything. Like, he did what the check-in ladies would normally do at the doctor's office. He did the nurses' stuff, and then he did the doctors. And so I don't know, it was very different for me. And sorry that I couldn't film in there. I wish I could have, but it was just me and him talking, and like, I was not gonna do that. Like, I know I say do it for the vlog, but that's just going a little too far. So, alright, well, thank you for watching this. I hope you learned a little bit about French medicine and their doctor's office and stuff. I know I did just from that experience. So, yeah. I'm actually going to be posting this, I think, while I'm on my social media fast for the week leading up to Easter. And so if you're subscribed and you get like a notification or something, an email, then you are the real one, because you're going to be the only one that's going to see this until next week when I have my social media back and I can like promote it on my Snapchat, Insta, and Twitter, and Facebook and stuff. But for now, it's just the real ones that are going to be able to see it. So, vous êtes les vrais. Yeah, I just said that you guys are the trues. That's what I said in actual translation, but you're the real ones if you're watching this during the week before Easter. So, tout à l'heure. I don't know why I just started speaking French at the end of that video, but if you're a French student or someone that knows French, then c'est bon pour vous, mais pour les autres, tant pis. D'accord. Au revoir.